into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
It's another beautiful morning. It's just gone 7 o'clock. Thursday morning it is. Welcome to it, your Feel Good Breakfast Show, live, large, and in charge. I'm Katlego Mabue.
And I'm Raul Demone. Warning indeed. What a magic one we've got for you. It's Thursday. So much magic coming up here, Kat.
Yeah. Lockdown day 84 it is, and our president addressed us last night. Cabinet has decided to ease certain restrictions like cinemas, casinos, hairdressers, contact sports, sit-down meals. Some of them, we'll be talking about some of those in the news a little later on. But speaking of contact sports, you're going to be getting down to your own little contact sports today.
Yeah, we've got a
right?
boxer, we've got a producer, actor, all things. Nicole Besic's going to be taking us through a full body workout and just getting us in time for contact sports in general. So it's going to be fun. You guys better make sure you don't miss out on this one.
And you say you didn't miss out on last night's action of the Premier League.
I was so happy. I stayed up late last night watching the Premier League. I'm a big Liverpool supporter, so I wanted to see City go down. Unfortunately, they didn't, but it's so good to see that sport is back. Yes!
You and me both. I would have loved to have seen Manchester City go down. Hey, maar Arsenal, why? Anyway, that's a story for another day. Let's say good morning to the rest of the team. Hello, ladies.
Good morning, boys. So good to see you guys excited after yesterday, Wednesdays. Kat has been speaking to me the entire week about, Jamie, it's Wednesday. Do you know what it means? It's Premier League. I'm like, Kat, I just want to know what the president says. And the president said that we don't need to wear these hats anymore because we can go back to hairdressers every Friday, which is so
I can't
amazing.
wait. I need to visit one. But it doesn't mean that we need to throw away the responsibility of taking care of ourselves wherever we may be, whether on the sporting field or in the salon, wherever it may be, still maintain the same hygiene routine that we've been practicing for the past few days.
Yes,
I mean
hear
months.
you. Guys, it is a Thursday. Let me just tell you, the queen, the Whitney Houston of all Whitney Houstons is going to be joining us today. Belinda Davids, she will be singing How Will I Know on the show. She has a phenomenal journey and she's going to be speaking all about that right here. So you want to keep it locked here. But of course, we want to know, what is your favorite Whitney Houston song? Let us know on Expresso Morning Show, SABC3. What is your favorite Whitney Houston song? Guys, on that note, everybody, we might get into those news headlines with Kat.
Sure, I think that those must have been some of the celebrations that echoed throughout the nation last night there, Kwesi. Thank you very much. Okay, let's take a look at those news headlines on the national news front. A wide range of businesses and services will be allowed to return to work again soon, President Cyril Ramaphosa said yesterday in his address, of course, this last night. These include accredited and licensed accommodations such as hotels and guest houses, restaurants for sit-down meals, cinemas and theatres, casinos, hairdressers, beauty salons, and other personal care services, and non-contact sport, including tennis, golf, and cricket. Now, there will be limits on the number of people, though, and the exact dates for each of the activities and the measures required will be announced in due course. Now, in his address, the president also has said that he was appalled by the recent spate of gender-based violence. Now, at least 20 women had lost their lives during the past few weeks. He added that the role of alcohol abuse in GBV must be investigated and that there is a need to look further at the drastic measures to look further into drastic measures to curb the abuse of alcohol. Meanwhile, the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the country has increased by more than 4,000 to 80,412 and deaths by 49 to 1,674. Some 55% of patients have recovered. Now, the National Director of Prosecutions Advocate Shamila Batohi has welcomed the arrest of 7 of 8 suspects in connection with the looting of the Venda Building Society Mutual Bank, known as VBS, between 2015 and 2018. The suspects are facing 47 counts of various criminal offences and are expected to appear at the Palmridge Regional Court in Ekurhuleni today. The VBS scandal is alleged to have involved senior politicians, bankers and government officials in a giant web of corruption. Now, the suspects are believed to have either unduly, directly or indirectly benefited from more than 120 million rand. On the international news front this morning, the United Nations Human Rights Council yesterday engaged in an urgent debate on systemic racism and police brutality directed at black people in the United States. Now, this was at the request of the 54-member Africa Group, a hard-hitting draft resolution that sets up an international commission of inquiry into police racism and police violence globally has been circulated. The US is no longer a member of the council after its withdrawal from it in 2018, but will be permitted to participate in a debate it is the subject of. And now news on one of our planet's greatest migrations. Hugely excited beachgoers were afforded the opportunity during the past few days to witness unreal ocean action as the south coast of KZN had the front row seats to one of the planet's greatest migrations as sardine activity, the largest in many years, took over the shoreline. Now, people were able to catch crate loads of the little silverfish, which were joined by a host of predatory marine life, including sharks. Now, as South Coasters feverishly continued netting them, other marine life such as dolphins and whales were more visible too. And some people netting the little fish were actually within an arm's reach of sharks, which moved close to the shore following the sardine action. Now, the Sardine Run is an annual winter attraction for KZN as the sardine shoals move northwards along the coastline in cooler waters. The CEO of Ugu South Coast Tourism, Peli Samangu, said the Sardine Run is spectacular and brings with it many economic benefits for the local communities. And finally, taking a quick glimpse into the world of entertainment this morning. Ever since he hit the mainstream silver screen in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in 1989, Keanu Reeves has held heartthrob status in many people's eyes. Well, one lucky fan has the chance to hang out with the 55-year-old American actor on a 15-minute Zoom date, which is being offered to the highest bidder to benefit Camp Rainbow Gold. The organization provides emotionally empowering experiences to Idaho's children diagnosed with cancer and their families. Now, Reeves has reportedly been quietly donating to cancer charities in honor of one of his sisters who battled leukemia. Now, if you have a few bucks to spare, the bidding for the date closes this coming Monday, and as of last night was already up to $16,700. The auction is part of a fundraising effort following an event that Camp Rainbow Gold had to postpone due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And if you lose out on the bid, however, not to worry, as we will soon be getting another fix of Keanu Reeves in the upcoming third installment of his hilarious adventures, Bill and Ted Face the Music. Well, on that delightful note, that's it for the news at 7 o'clock. We'll have another report for you at 8. Right now, here's the first look at the weather with Kuhle.
Thank you very much, Kat. A very good morning to you. It's time for us to have the first look at the weather this morning. We've asked you to send in your sunrise pictures. Jeremy B. Losh wishes us a happy Thursday with the stunning sunrise picture showing off the snow on the mountains in Worcester. Worcester can expect plenty of sunshine today with a high of 21 degrees. We've also asked you to send in pictures of snow if you've experienced any in your town. Abida Albertine sent us these fantastic images of the snow from her front and backyards in Retreat in Cape Town. The mother city can expect hazy sunshine today with a maximum temperature of 23 degrees. Thank you to both Jeremy and Abida for sending in your sunrise pictures, and we hope that you'll have a fantastic day further. Looking at the forecast, weather forecast rather, it seems as if the big freeze is here to stay at least for the next few days. Light snowfalls could be experienced in parts of the Free State, Mpumalanga and the northwest. And in Gauteng, light rain and cold temperatures are forecast. Naturally, the falling temperatures have an adverse effect on the national grid as people try to keep warm. Eskom has subsequently warned that the national grid is already under strain, especially in areas where illegal connections are common. The power utility is urging that South Africans to use electricity sparingly, especially in densely populated areas. Now let's have a look at the temperatures for the rest of the country. Siqale Polokwane with a minimum of 4 degrees, reaching a maximum of 16. Morning showers from Bombela at a low of 9, reaching a high of 16. Pretoria 5:15, mostly cloudy for Johannesburg at a maximum temperature of 12 with a minimum of 4. Mahikeng 3:17, Klerksdorp 1:14. Sunshine can be expected for Kimberley at a low of 2, reaching a high of 17. Mostly sunny with a light northeasterly breeze of 7 kilometers an hour for Bloemfontein Bloemfontein at -1, reaching a high of 15. Cloudy with a couple of showers for Richards Bay, 16 is the maximum temperature for the day, starting off at 13. Pietermaritzburg, 5-16. A brief shower for Durban at 12, reaching a high of 23. Mthatha, temperatures ranging from 2, reaching a high of 19. Plenty of sunshine with a gentle northeasterly breeze of 15 kilometers an hour for West London at a minimum temperature of 10, reaching a maximum of 23. Craigdog starting off at 0 today, reaching a high of 18. Abundant sunshine for Port Elizabeth at a maximum of 22 with a minimum of 12. George, 10-21. Sunny and breezy for Sutherland, -1, reaching a high of 16. Hazy sunshine for Cape Town at a maximum of 23 and a minimum of 14. Worcester, 10-21. And last, definitely not least, Uppington, expect temperatures with a low of 6, reaching a high of 22. Now remember, whichever part of the country you're in, whatever the weather, make sure to have yourselves a feel-good kind of day.
I'm still trying to figure out the entire Sutherland thing. Have you had any
I
idea?
actually haven't got any response yet. That was a good question, Kat. Good question.
Yeah, as we said, we appeal to all kind of climatologists out there to explain to us why Sutherland is constantly the coldest place in the country.
Let us know, guys. We
We
are
love you,
dying
Sutherland.
to find out.
Sending you warm hugs. Anyway, we right now turn our attention to Abraham Lincoln in our daily words of wisdom. Now, during this Youth Month, he served as the 16th President of the United States and brought about the emancipation of slaves. And he once had these words to say.
Now he says, the philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. Now, I love that it speaks so much to that investment we need to make into our youth, because that kind of sets the bar, sets the future for what our government will become one day. Isn't that just so pertinent? Let's roll with it, run with it. After this, we are going to be celebrating some birthdays and catching up with Belinda. See you then.
What he said.
You can make my day.
Since the lockdown, colorful images of rainbows have appeared in windows across the world. The Crazy Store wants you to bring your rainbow artwork in store to fill their windows with hope. And for every rainbow artwork received, you'll get 10% off of your purchase.
Well, that's not all. Plus, a free helium balloon to take home. Now, rainbows are a symbol of hope in many cultures and promises of better times to come. So, go on and unlock the crazy at the Crazy Store.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy birthday, a very happy birthday to you.
Hey, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso, right here on SABC3. When you hear that sound, oh, you know, it's about that time of the day where we wish you, our loved and loyal viewers, a very happy birthday. And today, you get to share it with American country music singer Blake Shelton, who turns 44 years old today.
Shelton, nobody but you.
Ooh, okay. Come on now, right?
That's all I know. That's all I know. Our country's still getting there, guys.
Well, we know Blake for his role as a judge on the very popular singing competition, The Voice. He's also an 8-time Grammy Award nominee. And as of May 2020, he has charted 40 singles, including 27 number ones, 17 of which were consecutive. He was also once voted as the world's sexiest man. Okay. Wow. Look at you, Blake, slaying all the way. Well, from us here on the Expresso family, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, the world's sexiest man. Happy birthday indeed. And now
why is he chuckling? Are you throwing some shade there, Ryle? Should I call Blake?
No, Blake and I, we're cool. We bros, man. Anyway, moving over to you beautiful people, our loyal viewers that we love to celebrate every single day. And starting off the celebrations, it's Kaldine's birthday. Whoop, whoop. I wish my daughter Kaldine Heslop a happy birthday. May God's unmerited favor be upon you always. Stay a sweet little baby girl as always, and we love you lots. From your daddy, mummy, sister, Clarice, Papa, and Mama. P.S. Once again, we love you very much. Happy birthday, Kaldine.
Happy birthday.
And now we've got a young birthday, a 7th birthday to Joden Daniels. Out of the presents that I have ever been given in my lifetime, you are the most beautiful gift I've ever received. Oh, isn't that just special? Your presence is my life and has added nothing but value and joy to it. I am beyond blessed and enjoy your day, my boy. From your mommy, sister, Jordan, and Markieta. Oh, Jordan, happy birthday.
Today we are celebrating special birthdays, cutie patooties all round. Happy first birthday to our darling daughter, Cara Ross. We love you to the moon and back. Love from your mommy, daddy, and your sister, Jada. Just look at that laugh,
smile.
Ryle.
No teeth, but yet she still has the best smile ever.
She's out here. Happy birthday to my sister, Charlene Fisher. Hope you enjoy your day. Much love from the Isaacs family. Happy birthday to you, Charlene.
Now we've got Mlungisi, and a message from them saying, I wish my friend Mlungisi a wonderful birthday. May God grant you all your heart's desires, and may many more years come your way. I appreciate you, love you, and support you. And may you grow and continue to love and respect other people like you do. From your friend Nonkosi. Happy birthday to you. Look at the man, he's looking like a top-billing swag there. Eh? Yeah, I must pick up some tips on this fella over here. Now, Talia is also celebrating a birthday. I'm not sure where all the years have gone, but there's one thing we want you to know. You've been such a shining star in our lives. We really loved watching you grow, and you have given us moments of laughter and memories that warm the heart. Happy birthday, Talia Laker, from the Abrams family. Happy birthday to you indeed.
Now we're down to the last one for the day. Definitely not least, this one goes out to Prince. We wish you many great wishes on this beautiful first birthday. May you receive nothing but happiness in your life throughout. Happy birthday, my Prince. Look at him, just a cutie patootie. Those messages really warmed our hearts and put a smile on our faces, and we'd love receiving more of them. So if you would like to send a loved one a birthday message, make sure to do so by sending in your birthday videos to 071-640-6551 or email your wishes to birthdays@cardova.tv. Now, from celebrating your birthdays to celebrating a local talent who has wowed international audiences, it's Belinda Davids, everybody.
This is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3, and we're feeling so good because right now we're hanging out with one of our favorites. Blessed with a powerful 4-octave vocal range, South African songstress Belinda Davids has been taking over the global stage, a mesmerizing performance one at a time. And having had a hectic touring schedule, the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown have given her an opportunity to slow down a little bit. And so we are delighted right now to have the opportunity to link up with her and find out what life has been like since lockdown. Belinda, it's so good to see you. How are you?
Hi guys, I am so good. It's so cold this morning.
It really is. As you can see, we're all in our knitwear and just keeping comfy. But I mean, how are you? I mean, you're usually on tour from 8 to 10 months of the year, which means you hardly get to spend time with your family and spend time at home. But how have you managed to adapt to this new normal that you call life?
It's actually been easier than I thought it would be. This is valuable time for me. As she just said, that I am away 10 months out of the year, and I have used this time to spend so much time with my boys because I don't get to see them when I'm away. So it's been really precious to be with them. It's been really good. So I haven't even thought about the fact that we are in COVID-19. I'm just sort of rolling with it.
Well, I guess that's the best way to go about it, embrace the new normal as far as you can. Now, I understand that you were actually in Scandinavia when the COVID-19 pandemic was announced, and you were still preparing to go on tours in Dubai and Italy and the Middle East. So take me through that experience of, what was going through your mind when the news broke and you realized that all of those plans that you'd put in place, all of those show dates that you've booked, the venues that you've booked, all just literally came to a grinding halt.
It's been so crazy. We were actually at the end of the American tour, and we went straight into Scandinavia. So right now I would still actually be there. So we went to Scandinavia, and we didn't think that the COVID-19 thing was that hectic until we got there. The first night we were there, we had our first show in August in Denmark, and they wanted to cut the show in half because it was so bad. So we managed to do the first show, and then the next day we were out of there. So we were there for 2 days only, and then we had to leave.
Talking about flying, getting passports, I mean, that is insane. But you also recently jetted off to the UK to audition for a talent show in Britain. Not only did your audition get a standing ovation, you went viral, people are still talking about it, but you also got Simon Cowell that said this: that was the audition we'd been waiting for all season. I think, you know what, let's take a look at how that audition actually went down.
When I'm racing with destiny, and in that one moment of time, I will feel, see, I will feel eternity.
That was the moment we've been waiting for.
Oh, 100%.
Well done.
Goosebumps galore. I actually cried the first time I watched that. Just seeing a girl from PE out there representing on Britain stage, just be like, hi, this is Belinda Davids. How you doing, everybody?
No, it was an incredible experience. It was important for me to make an impression, and I did this competition so I could move my career onto the next level. And it's time for me to sort of, I think, step away from the greatest love of all and build the Belinda Davids, my show, my own show. And that's going to happen. And I'm very excited about it because it's going to be big. It's going to be big.
And listen, I think we, as the Expresso family, being big fans of yours and the world, have been waiting for you to do that. So congratulations on the success that you've seen thus far.
Thank you so much.
But I think many people are only waking up to the greatness that is Belinda Davids now. But global superstars like Monica and Keisha Cole have welcomed you to share stages with them long before this. Take us through that period of your life.
That was, that time of my life was a bit of a struggle, actually. I was trying to, was busy making a name for myself in America. And in order for me to have done that, I had to take the step to go and be a background vocal for Keisha Cole. But it was such a stepping stone for me because she took that opportunity. She saw me, she heard me and said, listen, I think I'm going to take you and I'm going to put you up front and you can do your own song on my stage. And that was incredible. that was just a whole different level, you know, of things for me. Again, that was a bit of a bucket list for me, just like the Showtime at the Apollo. So, yeah, that was a great, great part of my career.
I think one of the main characteristics of your career that I've noted, having the opportunity to have spoken to you in person from time to time, is that you dream big. It seems nothing can stop you from dreaming big and achieving those dreams. So if I'm allowed to just tap into your mind and your imagination just for a short moment, what would be that dream stage for you, Belinda? Where would you love to stand on with a microphone in your hand and have millions of people around the world hear you sing?
I mean, I think, you know, it's every artist's dream to perform for more than 20,000 people at a time.
Yeah.
You know, it's an incredible, you know, I've gotten a taste of it, but it was never over 10,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would love to do a stadium. I would love to do that, you know, where we just have the biggest crowd. You know, you have the biggest crowd, whether it is in South Africa or whether it is overseas.
Yeah.
That's a dream. That's a dream.
Well,
Well,
maybe
the
as
Super Bowl,
long
the
as
Super Bowl stadiums are usually filled, you know what I mean?
we just want front row seats, Kat and I will be at the back, be your personal assistant. I can carry anything. I'm fine, okay?
And finally, Belinda, I've got to ask you this. With it being the month of June and Youth Month in South Africa, I'm sure that you have great words of encouragement and inspiration that you can share with young people here in South Africa.
I think, you know, it is so important for me to inspire young girls and young boys who want to be in the industry. And I think if you find, you know, if you know what you want to do, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be a musician, you know, prepare yourself that it's going to be hard work. If it's a dream, you know, you will work towards it. You know, and at my age, you know, I never thought that I would be where I am in my career. Never as a little girl did I ever think that I would be where I am right now in my career. But because I dreamed big, it's like you said, it's because I dreamed big. And my dreams doesn't end. I still have a lot of dreams that I want to accomplish, you know, but I'm not going to stop. The key is never to quit. It takes a lot of hard work, but never, never quit. Keep going. Find your strength and run with it. Find your niche and run with it. You know, I believe that you should never quit doing what you want to do.
Wow. Wow.
What can we say after that? Belinda Davids, we absolutely love having you this morning. Thank you so much for your time. And as always, you're looking flawless.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. So good to be here again.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
She's an actress, TV presenter, and a boxing champion. And now it's safe to say 25-year-old Nicole Bessick is a triple threat. Now, she's taken South Africa's entertainment industry by storm, and when she's not on the set for a new TV show, you can find her in the boxing ring, and she has been dubbed Action Barbie. Now, Nicole joins us this morning to talk about life in lockdown before she takes us through a short fitness routine. Nicole, how are you doing this morning?
Hello, Raul. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for having me.
You still somehow, during this lockdown, found a way to sharpen your acting skills and become a part of an internationally recognized, first-of-its-kind series. Tell me more about this, Nicole.
So Lockdown Heights is a daily IGTV soap that a whole bunch of us artists decided to put together in response to finding ourselves in lockdown, number one, and also secondly, trying to stay creative, trying to still improve our craft while, our backs are against the wall. What started off as a passion project caught the eye of CNN, BBC. We've been all over, and it's really cool. We are now getting into our fourth season, and I don't think there's much stopping the show. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm keen to see what this looks like for the rest of lockdown. After all, as they say, it's this form of broadcasting is pushing broadcasting boundaries, so I'm very excited.
Well, look, we know you wear so many creative hats, and contrasting the modeling and the acting world, you're obviously also still an active boxer, but have you found much time to keep box fit during this lockdown?
To be honest, no. And I think that says a lot about, this is not a productivity contest. This is a pandemic. I haven't had a lot of time. I lived quite an active career and lifestyle. I used to train 3 times a day before lockdown. Lockdown hits, you're confined to your space. I like to be outside. I like to be in the ring. And now you're in your home. My house is so small, I can't even change my mind in it. So working out has been brought right down to zero. But I hear that today I'm going to try and get back on it. And I'm going to be taking you through a workout with me.
Yes, indeed. But Nicole, I must just say, I appreciate your honesty so much, because so many people aspire and are inspired by you and your work ethic. And the fact that you can be honest enough to say that you are trying, and not every day we are going to succeed, but we are moving forward, I think that's the perfect note to leave everybody else with. Before we head into the exciting bit now, and I believe you're sharing this workout with us. It's a flash workout, Express style, and I'm going to be trying my best to keep up. So where do we begin with this workout?
Okay, Raul, so this morning I'm taking you through a 4-exercise circuit. That's perfect for lockdown because you can do it from the comfort of your own home. And all you need is 2 water bottles. You can fill them up with water. A life hack I've learned is to put some sand into them. It makes the water bottles heavier and increases the intensity of the workout. So fret not if you are advanced or beginner, this workout applies to everyone. You can increase the kilograms, you can increase the amount of sets you're doing, the amount of reps in each set you're doing, and you can determine the intensity as we go. So let's get to work. Okay, so we're going to be grabbing 2 dumbbells or water bottles, and that's all we're going to be needing. So the first exercise is a squat, a plie squat, into a shoulder press. So let's get to it. 5 reps is all you need. Come on, I'll keep up, keep up.
While you are counting us down, guys, we're working out our glutes right now on the legs, and as functional as it can be, we've also incorporated an upper body exercise just to stimulate those shoulders and to get that functionality going. And this is, of course, going to double up as an incredible fat burner.
The next exercise we're going into is a lunge, followed by a simultaneous bicep curl. So lunge, bicep curl, lunge, bicep curl.
Nicole, once again, something so functional, so useful, and we're using the entire body for this one. We're working and stimulating the biceps on the arms there. That's going to give that thickness. You need the core to keep you structured, and of course, working the glute, the hammies, and the quads, all while hitting this lunge. So make sure you keep it nice and wide, stay tall, stay upright, and enjoy the burn.
Next exercise, a very simple and easy deadlift. So we're going to go all the way down, all the way up. Maintain that posture all the way down, all the way up. Go for 5.
I'm sure you guys can see Nicole smashing this workout. You can see how while she's maintaining a good neutral spine, hinging at the hip, she's still working those glutes. Obviously, that's getting her fighter and model ready all at the same time. And you guys are gonna love this one. Really working the shoulders as well while I'm bringing that weight up. Asti, you're still with us. We've got one more exercise to go. How do we finish this off?
So the fourth exercise is my favorite. It's a curtsy lunge followed by a simultaneous lateral raise. So, looks like this. Curtsy lunge, lateral raise. Curtsy lunge, lateral raise.
Again, Nicole, perfect full body workout here. It needs a little bit of concentration, which is always good. It's making it functional. But the curtsy lunge, once again, it's working those calves, working everything else, and as well as the shoulders and the entire leg region. This is a full body workout that you guys are going to love. No equipment needed whatsoever. Nicole, I can't thank you enough for blessing us with this.
There you have it. That's a 4-circuit, easy sort of workout to help you kick those lockdown blues.
Well, there you go. Now that you've burned up all those calories and worked up a sweat, it's time to whip up something super delicious.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love by Clover.
So think indulgent, think cheesy, think meaty. Well, those are all the ingredients of our stuffed aubergine with clover feta, which we're going to make now. It makes for a healthy, fail-safe family meal that ticks all of the flavor boxes. And of course, Anel is here to show us this midweek meal, how it all comes together with a few tasty tricks as well. I'm excited about this one because it seems so simple, but it incorporates a lot of flavor into it. So
yeah, it's all the different flavors. You've got spices and you've got fresh herbs and you've got garlic and then the beautiful feta, and it's just yum 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 all over the place.
The sound of deliciousness. Yum, 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 yum. Okay.
I'm going to ask you first to
Yes.
make the spice. So
Spice,
it's
yeah.
ras ala mout.
Ras al Hanout, what is
Yes, it's a North African spice, and it's got the same type of usage as the garam masala in the Indian cuisine.
Oh, so it's a mixture of a
mixture
lot
of
of, and
spices.
it's called Ras al Hanout.
Mout, yeah.
Ras al-
And there's no chili in there. So I'm going to ask you to do the hard
Yes.
work.
So we got some pepper here.
Yes,
by the looks of
peppercorns,
things.
yeah.
The fennel seeds.
No, that is cumin.
Cumin. Oh,
Roasted
okay.
cumin seeds.
Roasted cumin goes in there. What do we have here?
Coriander.
Coriander.
That's the seeds. You
That's
normally
the seeds.
see it when it's like in a fine form.
Yes.
Those are the seeds.
Then some
Ginger.
ginger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spot that from a mile away. Smell it too. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, 100% right.
And this last one. Hold on. Don't tell me yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh no, you beat me. What is that?
Allspice. Do you
Okay.
smell the warm flavor? It's like nutmeg. You can smell
Oh,
like
there we go. Yes,
you
got a
smell like a
nutmeg
nutmeg
about
and
it.
cloves.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
normally what's the flavor.
So this is how you make Ras al Hanout.
Yeah, and then you
Kind of work
round
it
it,
initially.
and you can actually leave that in a little, put it in a little glass container, and keep it, and just throw it over. What I like to do about it is just sprinkle it over a finished dish. Just finished dish. You don't always have to put it before, like while you're cooking. So it's a beautiful. Do you smell the flavors?
Yeah. Oh goodness. Quite potent. When you say sprinkle it over a finished dish, what kind of dishes are we talking about here?
Any savory dishes, like mince. We're going to use it in the mince. What is happening there?
I took a much bigger whiff than I anticipated there. It's still kind of staying there. Just need to
Love
shake
it.
off.
Are you going to sneeze?
I'm trying not to. Okay, so you were saying, what kind of dish are you going to be sprinkling?
You can
this
use
over?
it in any savory dishes. So I will use it over mince. I'll even use it, I do baked feta, and then I sprinkle it over the baked feta. It is absolutely, it just lifts the dish up and give it that warm, spicy feeling.
Okay, lovely stuff.
Okay, while you're busy with that, I'm going to start with our aubergine.
So you've halved it?
Yeah, half it, and I'm just going to score it like this, and then we're going to bake it.
Yeah.
But to score it, we just want to get the flavors in this. I'm going to add some salt on here.
Okay, good.
And some olive oil. Look at that.
Sure.
I love that color. Isn't that
that's
divine?
Instagram worthy.
Isn't it
You're taking a
just?
boomerang of that.
Wow. And now I'm just going to flatten the garlic like that. And I'm actually going to put it with skin on and also bake it off. And it's become like sweet, beautiful garlic.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna
Lovely
do
stuff.
that.
Now,
So-
while you're doing that, I'm just wondering, could you do the same or duplicate this recipe if you had like gem squash?
No.
Not? You would,
I
you
won't
wouldn't-
use gem squash.
Okay.
Gem squash, you have to boil, you know, and
Oh.
it's a very soft flesh.
Yes.
And it's quite sweet as well. So I would prefer the aubergine, or I will use butternut or pumpkin
there
and
we
stuff
go.
like that, yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
So now we're going to start, we're just going to have to do our meat. I just want to get this a bit higher.
This looks ready. I think it's good. There's still
is it
some
good?
whole, what were those squirrel keys again?
Coriander.
Coriander,
Coriander, yeah. Some bell
Quarter
coriander.
piece coriander. Just think about it that way. Do you want to have them all smashed, or
No,
can you have
no,
some of
no,
them
no,
whole
no.
as well?
I
Just
like
about
it
the
a bit,
mixture.
that it's a bit more whole, you know, not too fine. I'm sure it's done.
Done. Done.
Can I have some of that
Okay,
now?
here
'Cause
you
I'm
go.
going to need that.
There we
Thank
go.
you so much.
Okay, careful with
I'm
that.
going to
Okay.
use this. Oh, wow.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Have I done a good job?
Amazing, amazing. So I'm going to use some of this in the mince.
Mm-hmm.
And you could also add this over there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, before you bake it.
You've got ras a la mout everywhere.
Yes, everywhere. Okay, so we're going to do the
Don't
mince,
shut.
so you get that done.
Yes.
So when that comes out of the oven, it's like soft and beautiful. And we're just going to scoop this flesh out.
Okay.
We could put some oregano on as well.
In the last couple of minutes of the process in the oven.
Yeah,
Yep.
in the oven, yeah. So we just scoop that out. And you add your garlic, this
Lovely.
beautiful, beautiful sweet garlic. And you mince that up. And we're going to scoop it back.
Oh, you got to be careful. Those skins are actually quite hard wearing. I thought they'd tear quite easily, but they didn't.
No, they don't. They don't at all.
Sure.
So we're going to scoop that back into our beautiful aubergines. I'm going to put it here so that people can see. We've got some already cooked mince here. We're going to add that.
There we go.
And then our feta, our herb feta is amazing. It goes beautifully with Mediterranean dishes.
Yeah.
And it comes in black pepper. Have you tasted the black pepper?
It has black pepper in it. No, I haven't, but I should definitely try it. That looks
Some
delicious.
mint.
Some mint on top of our...
And they've added freshness to it.
Oh,
Look at
my
that.
goodness. Delicious, indulgent, cheesy and meaty stuffed aubergine with some beautiful feta in it. Try out the recipe at home. Very simple, very quick, very tasty. And of course, you can check it out on expressoshow.com.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love by Clover. Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it, your feel-good breakfast show. It is Expresso. We're live on SABC3. Winter is here, and there's no doubt about it. And this winter, we're making things all the way different, because this winter is all about cozy and huggable knitwear. It's all about those clean lines, those essential finishing touches and layering. You're going to be seeing lots of that. It's trendy. It's the in thing. It's about finding the perfect knit item that will leave you feeling comfy. It'll leave you feeling cozy and lovable. As you can see, well, today I am preaching what I'm thinking and what I am saying, and I'm acting it out as well. I'm embracing the chilly weather in this urban winter essential that every guy out there must have. This is so cool. There's everything cool about it. It's a plain chunky knit pullover from Studio W, spun from a soft pure cotton yarn and available at Woolworths. It is so amazing. Some extra edge. What I've done is I've paired it with a pair of black skinny jeans from Ree. They are never out of fashion. You will never be out of touch wearing this. It doesn't matter whether you're going for a casual look or for a more formal look or a smart casual look. A pair of skinny jeans, particularly those ones from Ree, are always good to go. The nice thing about them is really just that huggable fit that you will always enjoy from them. But the nice thing is the durability of the jeans as well in terms of the color. It doesn't fade. It takes so long. I mean, I have had these for a while. I've been wearing them for about 3 months now. I've washed them quite a number of times, and each time they come out the same color. Remember though that Father's Day is around the corner. So if you haven't already, this is the perfect time to get your father or your father figure the perfect Father's Day gift. And to make it even better, you get 40% off on all men's fashion, on all the footwear, all the accessories. So make sure that you get shopping right now. You can buy all of these items at Woolworths in store, online, or on the Woolworths app.
For all the bad jokes, big hugs, and
Belinda
times
Davis,
he's
Belinda.
made you smile. Get him a little something to say thanks.
Oh, well, now it's all fun and games over the other side of the building with Belinda Davids, a songstress. But how can she do in a 5-second Omar Rusk game? Let's take a look.
Well, let's just say that our next guest always brings that higher love when she's around. I want to dance with somebody, and she is definitely our greatest love of all. Did you see what I did there?
I see what you did there. Okay.
Guys, you know who I'm talking about. It's Belinda Davids, the best Whitney Houston since Whitney Houston. Mama, are you ready for a game versus Kat? I don't know. I don't think you're ready.
I'm ready.
No, well, you think you are ready, Belinda. Thing is, listen, I love your work, love you, respect you very much, but when it comes to competition, I'm very serious about it. I'm going to steamroll through this, okay?
Okay, well, bring it.
I'm laughing, but it's the truth. But Belinda, today, you're going to play a quick thinking game of 5 seconds, and you're going to go head on head with Kat, like he said, but here are the rules. You will each get your own set of questions where you have to answer each question with 3 answers, but you only have 5 seconds to do so. And if you do win, I will personally send you a box of Omar Rusk, okay? Is that a deal?
Oh, good.
Small chance.
Can't
Belinda,
wait to do this.
we are starting with you. Name 3 singers that go only by one name.
3 singers that goes only by...
No, you don't get it.
Fail. You only have 5 seconds.
You only have 5 seconds. You better sip on that coffee because I don't know, you need some energy. Kat, here we go.
Okay, here we go. That's my turn now.
Kat, name 3 Whitney Houston songs with the word love in the title.
The greatest love. Oh my word! I just blanked. Wait.
Wow!
How's that even possible? Is it? Well, okay.
Okay, Belinda, you still have a chance to steal. Name 3 things that makes you want to dance.
A Whitney Houston song. Coffee.
You only got 2. Your time is up. Your time is up.
You only got 2.
You only got
that
2.
doesn't count.
Drink some more coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. What are 3 ways to say goodbye?
By text, by running away, and by screaming. I don't know, saying goodbye to what? You didn't even make that clear.
Just saying goodbye. That's good. That's
Okay.
good. I'll accept that.
I hope that works.
Belinda, here we go. Name 3 bad habits.
Biting my nails. No, I can't.
You're failing miserably, but at least you look beautiful. At least you look beautiful. That
I'm
works.
the spot so bad. Promise you, if it wasn't here, I would have answered them really quickly.
True story. Kat, here we go. Ooh, keep it clean, eh?
Okay, keeping it clean.
Here we go. What are 3 things you can cover in chocolate?
Donuts, rusks, bodies.
I said keep it clean.
Hey. Come on now. Hey.
Okay, Belinda, here we go. Ooh, I like this one. Name 3 things that smell so good.
My lotion, my perfume, and flowers.
Wow! Finally, she got 3 in 5 seconds. Yay! Here we go, Kat. Ooh, keep it clean again.
Okay.
Name 3 things you can do in the kitchen.
You can cook, you can clean, you can dance.
Ow! I like that one. Okay, guys, we are down to the last one. Belinda, name 3 things you do when no one is watching.
Oh, same.
I feel like she didn't want to answer that one. I feel like she was just stalling time.
Oh, man.
Okay, Kat, the
I
last
have one more.
You have a last one.
Okay, victory lap.
Here we go. What are 3 ways to impress your Oma?
Oh, rub her feet, make her coffee, tuck her in.
Okay.
That is beautiful.
I think you asked Katleho the easy questions.
No! I bombed out on that first one.
I tried, but without a fail. Katlego Mabua won. Yeah, everybody.
This is the first time Belinda Davids has ever clapped for me. I'm always clapping for her, so this is a good change. I like it.
Terrible. I could have answered all those questions if you asked me, Katleho.
You were a great sport, Belinda. Thank you so much for playing. But before we go, what's your favorite way to unwind with some tea and rust during winter?
Reading. Reading is important, and I like to watch a good old series with it.
Yeah.
And also sharing with my Joshua. He likes to steal my food, and he loves rust. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell us about when is your favorite dipping time?
Halfway through.
Halfway through?
Halfway through my tea.
Okay,
yeah,
so halfway through the
tea.
tea.
Is my favorite dipping time.
Oh, okay, all right. That's
Got
quite
it.
nice.
Mama, thank you so much for playing with us. Have a good day. You know what? Regardless of Kat winning, I'm going to send you personally a box of Oma Rust, okay? How does that sound?
Yes! I'll take it.
Enjoy it. It's so good to have seen you again, Belinda, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
With Oma Rusks, it's always dipping time. From the first thing in the morning right through to that midnight snack in bed. What is your favorite dipping time?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You are still locked into your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on SABC3. Now, we are crossing borders this morning. Surfer, marine biologist, WWF ambassador, and celebrity foodie Hayden Quinn of Australian MasterChef fame is back on SABC3 Thursdays at 7:30 on Hayden Quinn, South Africa.
Oh, well, he'll be roaming South Africa to taste the best of what the country has to offer. I mean, this handsome Aussie, and he really is, you'll see now. He'll be traveling coast to coast across South Africa, stopping to discover local flavors, participate in thrilling action adventures, and follow the journey of food from farm to fork. I love it. We now chat to Hayden from Australia, all the way from Australia, to find out what he has been up to during lockdown and how he's keeping busy. Welcome, Hayden.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're doing well. How's Australia right now?
We're actually very, very lucky with where we are right now. We're all back at work doing our thing. We're allowed to go to restaurants. Gyms are reopening, so it's exciting times. But everyone's still being very safe. But I'm happy to be outside and living the dream.
How's everyone sort of picking up the pieces and getting back into, you know, adjusting to normal business life as we were used to?
Yeah, well, it's funny, isn't it? Everything changed so quickly and everyone's world just got flipped upside down. But I found that a lot of my friends, when we were in lockdown, were able to do a lot more cooking, spend more time at home, more time with the family, doing activities with the kids and your relatives. So, yeah, that was one of the bonuses, I guess.
What impact did the national lockdown have in your personal life, Hayden? And in which way did you need to change your everyday behaviors to adapt to this?
Yeah, you know, we've been pretty fortunate here in Australia with how we've handled the whole virus thing. But, you know, obviously staying at home, working from home, it really changed things up. I actually own a gym with some friends here in Manly, and we had to close the gym, obviously. So that was really tough. We had to take everything online. I've been doing a lot of cooking online for different clients, social media videos and stuff like that. But fortunately, we've been able to get outside, keep active, keep fit, go to the beach, go for a run, go for a swim. So, yeah, bonuses are there.
Well, Hayden, I've followed you on social media and quite like a stalker, really, just checking out all the interesting things you've been getting up to, all the different recipes and all the cooking you've been doing, keeping sane. But I also noticed that you do some interesting work with the Starlight Children's Foundation out in Australia, and they're amazing. They really are, just following their journey. But they recently sent you a clip on making a tuna milkshake.
A tuna milkshake?
Okay, I saw that and I thought, okay, only Hayden can embark on this. What made you be part of this foundation, and is there a need for this? And also, is there a need for the tuna milkshake, please?
There's no need for the tuna milkshake. Stay away from the tuna milkshakes. They're no good, I can promise you. But Starlight, for me, it's something that's very close to my heart. My little sister actually had leukemia when she was 5 years old. So as a family, and obviously with her, we spent a lot of time in the children's hospital, and fortunately for us, we were at a hospital with a Starlight room, and it was just such a special place. You know, it's an opportunity for the kids to get away from hospital life, spend time, you know, being kids, you know, playing games, they're playing video games, they're playing music, they're doing arts and crafts. And for me, it was all about just giving back and supporting an incredible charity that does such amazing work with sick kids.
That's truly beautiful and heartwarming, but also you're giving back to people who would like to, you know, expand on their menu in the kitchen, because you've been hosting live cooking sessions via social media platforms for viewers across Australia and across the world to tune in. How did you come up with this idea, and what was the reason behind it?
Well, I'm very lucky. One of my best mates, he's a TV cameraman, like the boys that are behind the cameras right there now. And, you know, he had all the gear, but he didn't have much work on at the time. So we'd set up the cameras in my house. We'd set up a live stream, and, yeah, we'd just go for it and have a bit of fun. And everyone really, really loved the clips.
Well, I also saw that you recently returned as a chef contestant on MasterChef Australia. Ah, what a show. And, you know, you got to meet the iconic Gordon Ramsay again. Were you feeling intimidated? What did you talk about?
What do you say?
What do you
Gordon,
even say?
You know, you walk into a kitchen and you see Gordon Ramsay, it's like, Oh my God. But he was amazing. He was such a gentleman. He was so gentle. He was kind. He was caring. He was supportive. He was that complete opposite Gordon to what you would be used to seeing. But still, when he gives you that look, you know, oh, what have I done wrong? The other thing as well, Gordon Ramsay is like an absolute giant. So he's really an intimidating presence. But it was so much fun being able to cook with him, you know, learn from him, and of course, just being in his presence. It was really special.
I can imagine how special it is. Now, down here in South Africa, we are also, you know, currently lucky enough to also bear witness to your adventure style and unique and perpetual optimistic outlook, giving South African viewers an outsider's perspective on our beautiful and diverse country. You are seen this evening on Hayden Quinn South Africa on SABC3 at 7:30 p.m. Can you give us a young sneak preview on what viewers are able to look forward to?
Oh, well, you know, for me, I just look back on the whole series and think how fortunate I was. When I filmed this series, it was one of my first ever TV shows. It was my first ever international show, and to be able to do it in South Africa was so, so special. And the highlights for me were the people were amazing. Everywhere we went, we met the most incredible people that were passionate about the food that they were producing or the holiday destination that they were supporting. And being able to hear their stories, have a laugh, have a joke, and the beautiful thing about South Africa, like Australia, is the diversity. Everything is so diverse. There's so many amazing stories, so many amazing people, you know, making up your country that we got to cook so much incredible food. I had an incredible time doing it because what's not to love? I feel like I've seen more of South Africa than I have of Australia because we really dotted our way all over the country. And tonight's episode is another example of that. An absolute belter with some beautiful recipes and, of course, some amazing scenic views along the way, which hopefully everyone can get out and explore South Africa very, very soon.
Well, I have to ask you this before we let you go. What's your favorite South African dish? What's that one item of food that you enjoyed while you were here that you certainly are looking forward to enjoying the next time you visit again?
That's it. Can I give you three? I've got three top dishes.
Give me three.
Okay,
Give me
number
three.
one, well, not in any order. This is no order, but babuiti, that's definitely a highlight. A classic potjie.
Yeah.
And then peri-peri livers. They're my like three favorite South African dishes.
Can I just say something? When you come back, I'm going to make you umngqusho, samp and beans with some lamb in it, okay?
Yum, I'll take that deal. I'm down for sure.
Fantastic. Hayden, you are a superstar. We can't wait to catch you tonight, 7:30 here on SABC3. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited for it. But thank you so much for joining us on the line this morning. All the best, all right?
Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for having you, and I'll see you tonight, 7:30.
Take care.
Eating and cooking are holistic sensual experiences that involve all the senses. There's probably no better way to experience a new culture than by tasting their food, right, Tabzi?
Yep, local cooks, chefs, foodies, they teach Hayden how to cook and prepare a whole range of local lekker dishes and acquaint him with the melting pot of the South African palate. It's amazing. Catch Hayden Quinn tonight, 7:30 right here on SABC3 as he cooks it up.
Oh man, Hayden, the man comes all the way from Australia to come travel this beautiful planet and our country especially, and he's just making me want to go out and just explore some more when we get the opportunity to do so. Thank you so much, Hayden. Now today we are asking you to do a good thing and help someone in need. Now Woolies and Gift of the Givers have teamed up to distribute food care packs to families in need. Now each bag is filled with a balance of protein, fresh fruit, vegetable and other staples, as well as hygiene products to help curb the spread of COVID-19. Now, for as little as only 10 Rand, you can provide one person with 3 meals for the day. That's insane. 10 Rand gives you 3 meals for the day, and all you need to do is scan the QR code on your screens right now with the SnapScan app or your banking app and donate what you can to contribute towards filling a bag in this incredible cause. Now remember to encourage your friends, family and everybody else to do exactly the same, because every single little bit will help in making that huge difference. But anyway, moving over to the kitchen now. We're warming up the belly, and I hope you've got some craving for a choc chip cookie or looking for something to bake for Father's Day treats. I know we've got so much inspiration that we've given you in the show already for Father's Day, but today, the scrumptious cookie recipe adapted by taste editor Kate Wilson delivers every single time, and they can be in your belly in no less than 40 minutes. That doesn't sound too bad at all. Chef Clem's here to put us through our cooking, baking paces. Clem,
yeah,
you're being naughty again. I have worked out, I see, so
Yes,
you're doing this right. You never made me have it before, so thank you for that.
It's a pleasure, it's a pleasure.
We've earned it once again.
Thank you. The one thing I love about cookies is how easy it is to put together. It's like quite a few ingredients if you think about baking in general. Baking normally has a lot going on.
Yes.
Cookies and biscuits are like the simplest thing. It's the
Okay.
quickest way to get from like wanting a snack and then being so satisfied.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is super easy. The first thing you do...
School me!
First thing you do is you focus on your dry ingredients. What I like that Kate does is she uses a whole wheat flour instead of the normal white flour. And it's not even just about being healthy, which I mean it's better, but it's also it gives that texture because you'll see what's gonna happen now. We're gonna add our whole wheat flour to a sieve, and we're gonna add our bicarb and our baking powder and our salt, and the baking powder and the bicarb give you that lift. If that's what you want.
Okay.
So salt going in. You always add salt when you're baking.
That's something I can maybe put in my hair, get that
lift?
Lift in that body.
You know what? We can experiment. We can experiment. I'm fine with you, as long as you game.
I'm game, man.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
game.
So as you said, the reason we also served is to kind of like just combine the dry ingredients and to add a bit of air into it.
Okay.
But as you're doing that, you'll notice that the bran sticks to the top. And then what you're gonna do at the end is just add all that bran back. And that just gives you an idea of how much texture you're actually gonna have in your biscuit. I love that. I love that. Texture is everything. We spoke about those salads yesterday, and it's all about texture.
It is indeed, it is indeed. It gives you that extra characteristic to just set it apart from just being a biscuit or a cookie.
For sure.
That's
What
I
is the
think,
difference?
man.
There's no difference. It's just where you are at the time. But yeah.
I think the difference is that you can have a biscuit and a cookie on the same plate and not feel guilty because it's two different foods.
Two different things. And God gave you two hands. I love that. I love that. Okay, so this is all that bran that's left over.
Okay.
So you get, like that's gonna go back in. Perfect. Then I've got some butter which I already started creaming because it's cold right now. And your butter, even if you leave it on your counter to start softening, it's not gonna happen.
Clem, you just mentioned it's quite cold right now.
It's cold
I
right
have
now.
to just say, the people out there, you guys have come through with the questions we were asking you earlier on the show, myself and Kat, and even previously, why is Sutherland so cold? And we actually have factual answers.
Love it.
Clem, listen.
Are you gonna quiz me?
Yes.
Are we gonna go quiz? Okay, I'm ready.
So look, I just wanted to share the info with you because everybody's dying to know why is it so cold. So it literally is the coldest place in South Africa.
Wow, okay.
It experiences temperatures in the excess of like minus 20 degrees. And the reason for it is because of its high altitude and clear open skies. So it's about 1,550 meters above sea level. So just to give you an example of that, I think Table Mountain's about 1,000 meters. So it's about Table Mountain and another half of Table Mountain, and that's where they're just chilling out.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you went up there this morning and experienced a little bit of Table Mountain, you know Sutherlanders need some warm cookies in their belly.
Do you think Uncle Cyril will let us go and do a cooking segment in Sutherland?
I think Sutherland needs it.
Wow.
Let's try write a letter to the man. And
Yeah, I want to do a cooking segment in Sutherland, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about this. So butter already softened, and I've got muscovado sugar, and I've got light brown sugar. The reason I'm using two sugars because they do different things. The muscovado sugar is a deep, dark sugar that's going to give you that fudgy, soft texture. And the light brown, again, it's going to give you that sweetness, but again, that softness.
Just say no more, I'm convinced.
Yeah,
You got me.
are you like a crunchy biscuit type of person or a fudgy soft?
It depends. So, like, if it's got like a peanut butter vibe in it, I do like a little bit of like a nutty crunch. But otherwise, man, it doesn't actually matter.
All right.
I'll take them. I'm like the cookie monster out here. Give me them cookies.
Oh, you like peanut butter?
I love
Are you
peanut
gonna have
butter.
to tune in
I
for
love it.
the second recipe today? Oh, I've got a bit of a peanut butter surprise.
All right, I'm there. So
But I
guys,
think that's
while
gonna-
we're cooking this up, above all the noise, make sure you head over to the ExpressoShow.com for more of this incredible recipe inspiration. We're making cookies, we're warming up the heart, the soul, the body, and especially for you all out in Sutherland, I know you're gonna love this one. Get them hot, it only takes 40 minutes to do, and we're almost done by the looks of it, Clem.
For sure. Eggs going in.
Eggs are going in the mix, yeah.
And we're gonna mix that through with a little bit of vanilla as well. And especially because we're talking about being cold, and right now there's so many people that actually are in need right now, especially being cold. So loving the gift of the givers, a collaboration with Woolies. We've been donating almost every day, and it's just every time pushing like the processing button to send the donation through, just to understand the difference that it makes.
Literally.
It's absolutely amazing.
And it doesn't have to be a once-off. I mean, if you've got another tenner lying around you there, end of the week, maybe payday came for the lucky few that are still working.
For sure. We're starting this new thing, hashtag Challenge a Chomi.
Okay.
And I think it's amazing. Challenge a Chomi, it's 10 Rand.
I like that actually. Challenge a Chomi. You guys out there heard that. Challenge your Chomi to donate and accept the responsibility of donating to such an incredible cause, guys. It really is good. Clem, it's smelling amazing out here now, man.
It's
What's
weird.
going
We
on
haven't
here?
even baked it, and I'm also smelling
I
it.
haven't even baked or heated anything, and it's smelling like fresh, yummy bread.
Wow, it's that brand, I think. So
it
as I'm
is,
missing, I can see Nicole with the corner of my eye. She's like, yo, this guy's not gonna clean up when he's done. And she's frowning right now.
I see how you operate. So guys, Clem he's got the best job out here. He gets to cook and flambe and get all crazy and stuff, and then he just runs away. And then someone else has to do all the dirty
No,
work.
man, don't make it sound like I'm that bad. But Nicole doesn't. Nicole says she has one thing in common with my fiance. They both have to clean up after me. And I was like, wow, that's hectic. That's so hectic. How could you say that? And then when I told my fiance, she was like, I was like, am I that bad? And then she's like, the stains on the ceiling are evident that you're that bad. I was like, wow.
So there you have it, Nicole. You and I, we're going to get Clem to help us clean the kitchen. What do you reckon?
Cleaning with Clem. Check it out, SABC3 tonight at 7 o'clock. It's a 3-hour show because I'm that bad. I'm that bad.
How does this broom work? What do I do with my hands?
What? Okay, anyway, we're supposed to be cooking.
Yes, come
cookie
on,
dough.
hungry Clem, let's go. I had a big workout. I want my cookies.
Cookie dough on your baking tray in the oven, 15 minutes. There are your cookies.
Done.
This is going to take an hour to clean up, but the cookies will be done in a few minutes.
All right, guys, there you have it. Once again, head over to ExpressoShow.com for this incredible, heartwarming cookie recipe. Oh, I know you're going to love it. Perfect for winter. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you, thank you. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
This is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, on SABC3. Now, what does it mean to support local? Well, firstly, supporting a local small business is helping that business to grow. But secondly, it also allows them to invest in their employees, in their suppliers, and their family. The ripple effect is huge, and in fact, it's vital to revitalizing our economy. And that's why Visa has launched Where You Shop Matters. It's a campaign with a variety of initiatives, all directed towards supporting small South African businesses. And this morning, we chat to Aldo Loubser, who's Visa Country Manager South Africa, about this wonderful campaign. Aldo, thank you very much for joining us, and a very good morning to you.
Good morning. Great to be on your show. Thank you.
So let's kick it off by talking about why Visa is launching the Where You Shop Matters campaign.
I think firstly, we all know we live in unprecedented times. It's quite tricky out there for small businesses to operate, and life has changed. It's no more the same as a couple of quarters back, right? So I think the first thing that we've realized is that for economies to shift and help economic growth being revitalized, very important that we support our local businesses.
Yeah.
If you look at the environment and network that Visa operates, if we use that network as a force of good, which is obviously the intent, we can help a lot of small businesses get back on their feet, start transacting in a new way.
Tell me more about the purpose of the campaign and some of the goals that you aim to achieve through it.
So firstly, I think it's very important for a small business to start thinking about how they sell, how they buy, and how they put their proposition forward so the consumer starts thinking differently about how they shop. So it's all these angles around how we get the community to think differently.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously when they do that, they will start thinking about local, we hope, because if we get our local community and our small businesses restarted, then it benefits the community, right? Because that's where jobs are created, that's where innovation happens, and at the end of the day, that's also where a lot more spend is going to come from the community because these small businesses are starting to thrive again, and that's very important for us. I think the second piece is that small businesses need to understand how they can navigate this new normal, right? Because there's certain digital ways that have evolved that small businesses need to start thinking of. Because if they do that in the right way and they're clever about it, it's going to really benefit their business.
What solutions does Visa offer small businesses?
So Visa's been a strong advocate of small businesses for years, many years in fact, and the whole digitization of small business has been top of mind. So we brought a lot of innovations, expertise and solutions to market with a lot of partners that help small businesses grow. And I think where we are now is it's very important to understand that it's very clear that digital payments leads to increased sales. There's a lot of security improvements. There's the reduction of cash takings is interesting because it's a bit of a cost saving there, but it's also safer. And then there's an increase in business revenues, sometimes up to 40% more. If they use digital infrastructure. The Visa Foundation has announced 2 programs in April, totaling about $210 million. The one piece, the first $10 million, is going to be focused on pandemic relief. So that is very focused on making sure we get public health supported and we get some food relief out there. The second program is a 5-year program for $200 million, and that's focused solely on small business, micro businesses across the world, and also a team focus on fostering women's economic advancement. And that's very important for us to make sure that we get that revitalized. It's important for the economy.
Absolutely, and it's fantastic to hear of all the different innovations that you've brought about that are having such a massive global impact. But when we bring it back home again, what trends are you seeing in South Africa with regards to small businesses, and what do you think the future holds for small businesses?
Recently, we did a study just to see where consumer behavior is heading. It was very interesting to know, this is globally, that about 40% of transactions happen in-store, so normal store transactions, where 60% moved into a more online and a digital environment. We also see that there's a massive demand for digitization. Now, if you look at the consumers and you look at South Africa specifically, we're seeing a lot of transactions happening more online. Interesting stat, about 46% of South Africans are ready to transact digitally, where it was much less a couple of years back. So there's a great demand for that. And we've seen some food retailers even posting a 400% jump in their web traffic. It's massive. Wow. What this does, though, it does bring a bit of a conundrum to the small business if they're not ready for digitization. Whether it's accepting digital payments or paying digitally or having online ordering, etc. So I think what's very important is that that small businesses start understanding that environment of how they can digitize more and embrace digital.
So with that said, in these challenging times that we find ourselves in, what advice can you share with small businesses out there?
Well, it's pretty simple in my mind if I try to think about it. Firstly, you need to understand your landscape. Do the round trip and just see what's happening in your community, what's happening around you, and see how that will impact your business. Number two, I would think, do not just rely on government support in terms of relief. There's a lot of relief available with your financial institution, but also if you look at your community and you set yourself up right, you actually bring relief to yourself. That makes sense. And I think the third one is digitize, digitize, digitize. If you have the opportunity to digitize a component of your business, have a serious look at it, because the efficiencies that brings opens up a way for you to scale and increase your business.
Visa Country Manager South Africa, Aldo Lopshe, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. It was an absolute pleasure. Have a great day.
You too. Now, if you've got a small business that needs a digital advertising boost, Visa's here to lend a hand. You can register at visa.co.za and get your name out there. And also tune in tomorrow afternoon on Afternoon Express for a chat with one of the small businesses owners and hear how they are adapting during these very difficult times.
No matter who you are or what you're looking for, it all begins with a choice.
Now, from supporting local businesses to supporting local artists.
Absolutely. This morning on our social media, we wanted to find out about you. What is your favorite Whitney Houston song? Because as always, Belinda Davids is going to be bringing the heat in just a moment. And one of the social media comments came through from Udine Simon saying, "Morning Expresso, my favorite Whitney Houston song is Miracle." Okay.
Okay.
Yes, so Florina Gerse says, morning's my favorite. It has to be the greatest love of all, one moment in time.
Oh, I love that. Ndombana Zulu says, I love the song, I'm every woman, it's all in me. Yes,
the remix, baby.
Last but not least, Audrey says, morning, my favorite Whitney Houston song is, I look to you. I look to you.
Guys, I'm sure that you don't want to hear this anymore. You'd love to hear the 4-octave vocal range we were talking about a little bit early on. But right now, here Belinda Davids is with How Will I Know?
There's a boy I know, he's the one I'm dreaming of. Looks into my
What a performance.
What was that? What a beautiful performance by Belinda Davids, How Will I Know by Whitney Houston, from the comfort of her own home, bringing all the feel-goodness in studio today, right?
I can't even yet, but guys, let's just cheers to that performance.
Please.
Ka-ching. How will I know?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're still with Expresso, your feel-good breakfast show at the start of a brand new day. Now, in recent years, South African and global laws have rapidly started welcoming in the use of medical marijuana and CBD-based products, as they are known to show incredible health and well-being properties.
Oh, yes, they have. And if you're suffering from stress, sleeplessness, or pain and inflammation, a CBD-based product may just be for you. And joining us this morning is Nicole Jennings from Pharmadynamics, who is here to introduce a brand new product on the market. It's called Canamix. Nicole, good morning.
Good morning.
So, Nicole, CBD products are becoming increasingly popular. You're seeing them literally everywhere, and they're available in all types and applications. They come in the form of oils and tablets and even teas. So what form does Canamix take?
Okay, well, Canamix is in the form of a pastille, which is quite a unique formulation. And the pastille is essentially something you place in the mouth and then it dissolves slowly and can be absorbed by the buccal mucosa in the lining of the cheeks and the mouth floor. And essentially what this means is the CBD is immediately absorbed into the bloodstream, as opposed to oils and other means that go through the digestive system and is only then absorbed into the bloodstream. And essentially what this means is that the bioavailability of the CBD is quite a bit higher. It's at 15 to 25% for Canamix, and that's about 4 times higher than most of the products that are released via the digestive system.
So having said all that, that sounds very impressive.
So interesting.
CBD products are still relatively new and unfamiliar to consumers. So how can people identify what makes a good product, its quality, and its suitability to their needs?
Okay, it's an excellent question with all of the products flooding the market at the moment. One thing that you can look out for is the manufacturer of your CBD product. So generally it's advised to partner with a company that does play in the health space, or a pharmaceutical company that has that sort of relationship with the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority to release their product. Then you can also look at how the CBD is extracted from the cannabis. So generally CO2 extraction is considered to be the gold standard when it comes to CBD products. And then lastly, how the hemp is grown, so generally a good rule of thumb is to look for organically grown hemp that's also tested by a third party.
I think, Nicole, there's no doubt about it. You are an advocate for the use of CBD-based products. But what are some of the benefits of taking a product like Canamix?
Yes, absolutely. CBD, there are so many, great studies and trials that show the benefits of CBD, and particularly considering that the THC, which is the ingredients that generally associated with the psychoactive aspects of hemp, is removed from most CBD products. It has wonderful benefits. It helps people who struggle with anxiety. It can help with sleeplessness. There are some products indicated for the treatment of pain. So really just a wide variety of benefits when it comes to using CBD products.
Yeah. And of course now with lawmaking still in its infancy and a lot of uncertainty with regards to what is legal, what is required, what is not, a lot of people might be asking, do you need a prescription for Canamix and where can it be purchased?
So at the moment in South Africa, you do not need a prescription for a CBD product that doesn't contain THC. So Canamix and most other CBD products are available. Our Canamix is stocked at wellness warehouses and selected pharmacies nationwide.
Ah, this is fantastic. Very, very interesting
Yeah.
innovations coming through in the world of CBD-based products, but this one sounds fantastic. Thank you so much, Nicole, for joining us.
Absolute pleasure.
So for more information on Canamix, you can visit the website www.canamix.co.za.
From good oil to good fats, it's World Avocado Month and we're making winter warmer just for you. Now, have you ever thought of making a comforting avocado soup? To be honest, I've never ever heard of it in my life, but Anal is here to show us how to prepare a heartwarming avocado corn soup with red and yellow pepper. I'm mind blown. When I thought avocado soup, I'm just like thinking it's going to be mushy, it's going to be squishy, yes. But of course I know you are going to elevate it and you're going to make sure that it's not mushy and not squishy, so take us through it.
Yes, I just want to say that avo, normally when you heat it up, it becomes bitter. So what we're going to do, we're going to make our soup and we're going to add the avo at the end. So normally you will add a dash of cream or a bit of yogurt, but avo is so beautiful and creamy, it will add the creaminess to your soup.
Can I say that avo really is the most underrated fruit ever. You can put it in a smoothie. I like to pop it in a smoothie and it gives that creamy texture. So I understand why you would add this to a soup if you do want that thick texture of the soup. So understandably so. I'm not going to judge you anymore, guys. Let's not judge Anal anymore.
Jamie, can I just say you look very much like avo-ish with that beautiful green avo coloured. You look like a little huss avo.
That was the point that I was trying to, just compliment the avo.
Colour coding. So to start our soup, we're going to add our base. So normally it's your onion, your carrot, and your celery to add to the flavours. So any soup, any stew starts with these three ingredients. So I'm just going to sweat this off. You don't want to brown it too much. You actually just want to sweeten it. Everything becomes beautifully and sweet.
Interesting fact as well, studies found that when, carbs are replaced with avo at breakfast, a lot of people feel that they feel more satisfied than when there's an avo inside, and included. And this could be due to several components of the avocado, such as the fiber and the fats, and that's so much good fats inside it. And it also may impact the gut hormones that keep us feeling full. Like I said, it is the most underrated thing. But here's the thing about avo as well. It's a high-calorie fruit. However, with a well-balanced diet, that good fats is just so good for you.
I know.
You can never go wrong with avo.
I know.
You ask me what is my favorite fruit, like food in general, anything with avo. I can put avo in it.
And my favorite breakfast is a slice of whole wheat toast, no butter, just mashed avo with wit pepper, white pepper, and a dash of salt.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so what are you doing there?
So I've put some sweet corn in here because it's a sweet corn soup, and I'm going to add some stock to this.
Okay.
And you just let that boil, and I'm going to season it a little bit for about 30 minutes till everything is soft and sweet and delicious. And then, when it's done, it's chunky like this. But we spoke before, and we like it this way.
I would prefer it like that because it gives texture to it. I like the chunkiness of it. When you puree, it's almost like you're going to give it, that smooth. I mean, each to their own.
But our mummies would like this. My mummy loves like a soup that's so glad oor die tongetjie gaan. Like that just sleeks down your tummy. I'm just going to blitz this up. Ooh, delicious. So that's done. So now we're going to season it. I'm just going to add a bit of lemon juice to balance it out. Always a dash of, yeah, for that zesty flavor. I'm gonna add this in here. And now for the piece de resistance. I've already sliced an avocado. Look at that. Isn't this gorgeous?
Life is like an avocado.
I know, and it's got a little filling stomach full of a beautiful pip that I'm gonna get out. And I'm gonna just slice it up. I'm gonna scoop it out. I like to just scoop it out with a spoon. It's easy. Look at that. The whole avocado comes out about. And I'm gonna just slice this beautiful. This is a Hassover that I'm using in small little chunks.
Do you know? What did you say?
Hey, it's a Hassover.
Oh, a Hassover.
You look like a Hassover this morning.
I'm learning something new. So if you're missing out on any of the steps, expressoshow.com is where you can get your hands on this recipe. Okay, so that's going in on the top. So you're not warming it again.
You're not warming it again. I'm going to mush a bit up here as well to add that creaminess that you're just going to scoop through the soup with a spoon like that. And then we're going to add, Jamie, some red pepper for some color and some yellow pepper. And look at that. Isn't that just divine? It is healthy, it is delicious, it's warm, it's creamy, it's avo-y, avolicious.
It is life. It is everything that I've ever wanted in a bowl of comfort. Again, I said this is the most versatile fruit that you can ever comfort.
Yeah.
And all you need to do is go to our website, expressoshow.com. Yes.
Add an avo, nurtured in South Africa.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it, your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso. We're live right here on SABC3. I'm sure a lot of us are thinking back to what our lives used to look like before lockdown, and we know that it was full of excitement, but that certainly hasn't stopped me from having fun every single day. In my fiery Suzuki Expresso, we actually went out and filmed a day in my life, lockdown edition. Take a look at this. My days can get really hectic. I mean, they start really early at the crack of dawn, but luckily I have this sexy orange flame to get me through the day. I love it! Oh well, my day is now officially about to begin. Just arrived at work. Now take a look at this car. It's really cute. It's funky, it's spunky, it's also cool, just like Uncle Tabsy. But hey, listen to this. Also shares the same name as my favorite TV show, The Expresso Show. We all do love our Omar Rusks in the morning, not just in the morning, at any hour of the day, especially around these times of the year when the temperatures start to drop. And I don't know if you were watching it, well, you played the game yesterday, but I don't know if you were watching yesterday for our 25. I guess it's the new normal, hey? Times have changed, now I have to do my own hair. A smooth haircut for a smooth ride. Yeah, smooth. Okay, I'll catch you later. Life before lockdown used to be completely different. Around this time of the day, after the show, I'd be looking forward to heading to the gym to keep this body in great shape, and then grab a lunch or coffee with a friend or colleague, shoot an insert for work, and then end the day off with a lovely sunset. Times have changed. Clearly things are different now. The best part of my day is spending time with the team at work, and after a great show, taking them home. Guys, you ready to go?
All good, Zambi. I can't wait to get home.
Let's go, baby. All right, so guys, as you know, one of the coolest things about this car that I really like is just the integrated connectivity of the infotainment system. You can connect your phone and really get the entertainment going. Kanisa, I see you've already made yourself at home.
You would have to tell him twice.
I was surprised you guys with a nice song that I know Kuhle will enjoy.
Kuhle, which song, baby?
There we go. A classic.
Where does it take you?
It takes me to my future wedding as I am walking down the aisle. I am there and my groom is waiting for me at the end.
Oh, I love it. And it's raining at your wedding. Oh.
It has to rain.
Good luck. That's what it means.
You did like a white theme, like a all-white theme vibe.
Everybody and baby, I want to share my love with you. No else but you.
Next. Okay. Next. Okay, so guys, I think that this next one is going to set you up for a fun time. You're going to want to step out of the car immediately and head onto the dance floor. DJ Zinhle. Kanisa, are your fingers on the dial?
Mr. DJ.
Let's go, Mr. DJ.
Spinny.
Hit it.
Yeah, boo. Yes. Yeah, boo. Yeah, boo. Yeah, boo. Yeah, boo.
Ay, boo. Here's the best part. The best part. Next song, I think we want to hear your song. Before we drop Kuhle off.
All right.
You
Let's
ready?
do it. I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, what a bad song. Oh.
You're alright, guys. Wake up in the morning and feel good.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna rap it for us?
Yeah, of course. Are you guys ready? A 1, a 2, a 3. It's Expresso. Wake up in the morning just to set up the tempo. Fit the groove with the let go. Fit the groove from the let go. Start your day with Kateko. You can start your day yelling with Kateko. See, we stay afloat, we never hit the ground. That's why we're flawless. And when we fall, we in a state that you would say up to August. And people searching for a hit. Well, I got you hook, line, and sinker without a chorus. And let me keep it honest. We the people to get you get up and dance. We keep you engaged. Just give my buddies touch you a chance. We keep you amazed. Just to get out of the devil's plans. It's been like a maze. Now we're just working up on this brand to keep it engaged. Kuhle and Graham took a stand and they're taking the stage. And Jamie flipped his body back in just like 90 days. Silence on set. 3, 2, 1, the best TV show's about to be displayed. I feel good today. Hey, wake up in the morning on Expresso. I feel good. Hey, listen to this. Today. It's my feel good breakfast show. Listen to this. Today, I wake up in the morning in an espresso. It's your feel-good breakfast show. Wake up in the morning and I tune into my TV show. All my people know about it. That's a simulation. Yes. Wake up in the morning and I tune into my feel-good breakfast show.
Wake up in the morning and I tune into my TV show. All my people know about it. That's a song.
And that's my little bit of fun each day in the Suzuki Expresso. Do you?
Wake up in the morning and I tune into my TV show. All my people know about it. That's just something you should know. Wake up in the morning and I tune into my feel good breakfast show.
So, do you like quiet nights in? Or playing it safe? Whatever you do you in the all-new Suzuki Expresso.
I know you're ready for your ride today.
I can't wait. That was so much fun, Uncle Tabsy. Wake up in the morning and I tune into my TV.
Feel good breakfast. It's the Suzuki Expresso. It's so spunky, but you can see just how versatile it is. You're able to get your friends in there, start a party in the car, in the back seat. Any time of the day is always a good time in that that fiery espresso. So go on to suzuki.co.za and catch those deals. You want to make sure that you get this car right now. More feel good coming your way. We'll see you after this playlist.
Yes, so Lilo again.
Acheng. So I'm chatting to Umalume Musa here. He's owned a small clothing factory for years now, and he's always inspired me with his success. But like a lot of businesses, this lockdown's hit him hard. So he spoke to his banker, and they've put together a tailor-made relief solution for him to help his business and his people get through this. Making your bank your business partner, that's a habit worth keeping.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yeah, keeping that flow on your feel-good breakfast show. Now, thanks to Woolworths, the Fuller Bag campaign, and the generosity of the South African public, we have managed to donate over 300,000 1,000 meals to South Africans in need so far, but the goal is to reach 1 million meals, and there are still thousands of residents in desperate need of your assistance.
Absolutely. Now, since the campaign started, the Expresso crew have been running an internal challenge to not only pledge towards the campaign, but also call on friends, families, and colleagues to join in the challenge and give back to our country in need. Now, leading by example is the best way to set the standard and inspire others to join in and support our cause. I mean, we've already nominated Lucian Albertine, our studio manager. We've nominated Nicole Snelling. We've nominated Kanyisa, of course, the rapper. We've just seen him now. And for just as little as 10 Rand, you will be able to help provide 3 meals a day for someone in need. It's that easy to make such a big difference in someone's life.
I think that Challenge and Show Me campaign is just perfect as well. It just speaks to how we all need to be continually associating ourselves with giving back, especially with many of us that are a little bit more fortunate. So to show how easily we can lead by example, I've nominated Chef Anel to make a donation to the Woolworths Filler Bag campaign. Anel,
hello,
how are
guys.
you doing over there this morning?
I'm well. I'm so excited to donate. You know, there's so many people without food that are struggling. I see it in the streets every day. You know, and we can really help by donating a small amount.
Absolutely. So you're going to show us how you're donating this morning.
So there's a SnapCan code there, and I'm just going to keep my phone there, and the camera is going to pick it up. Kom tel it op camera. It doesn't want to tell it up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my phone. Lucian gave me his phone, so I'm quickly going to use my phone. Here we go. There we go.
Of course, remember, if you don't have SnapScan, then you can also use your banking app to scan the QR code on screen or visit woolworths.co.za. Together we will for more info on how to make an EFT donation. It is that simple. For as little, again, as 10 Rand will help fill a meal 3 days. Thank you, Anal, for making your contribution.
So it's done, so I'm going to donate 500 bucks.
Oh, bless your heart. Give me a round of applause.
It gives a few bags, and there we go. There we go. So we're gonna, I just want to put my code in, because mine is, there we go. So I've donated 500 Rand, and I hope that will feed a few people for a week or so, you know, and we all must do it. And I'm challenging all the people that love food, all the people that love food to donate, that love cooking, please donate.
Oh, well, there you have it, guys. So far, Woolies has managed to raise 915,948 Rand thanks to your collective efforts. And what that means is that 1,477 bags have been donated, and that equates to 310,490 meals in total. Wow, that is just incredible. Just the 10 Rand can give you 3 meals, and clearly you can see how it all just adds up. So out there, 1 million meals is the goal. So you guys can help us achieve this and bet it by participating today, and it'll take you minutes to complete. And it's 100% safe and of course secure. So a massive thank you once again to Anal for her pledge today, and everybody else that is donating. You guys are absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Well, honestly, I think we should have started off this segment with a... You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Rocky,
why?
Baby,
Tell them.
Rocky Road, a beautiful, decadent, easy to make and utterly delicious dessert. The best part of it, it combines chocolate, biscuits, and marshmallows, and makes it a beautiful, sweet treat loved by kids and grown-ups alike. And Chef Clem is going to be taking us through how to make this tempting Rocky Road. Very, very tempting. And ideal, I think, for Father's Day as well. It's very rugged, very kind of like, hey, Dad, here's your treat. And then Dad just smashes it on the plate, just and just breaks up. And
Thanks, child.
Takes a brew. Thank you, child. I love you. Brilliant.
This one does work though, because it's a very safe kind of cakey shaped thing you can make for your dad. So it means the kids could get in the kitchen, and the big kids like me as well. This is ultra delicious, and this is like playing the combination of salty and sweet and why it works so well together. So first thing, I've got some chocolate which I've melted over a double boiler, and all that means is I've got a pot with just simmering water. Put the bowl over it. The bowl must not touch the water, else it'll kind of burn. The chocolate will cease. If you don't want that, you can still eat it.
Yeah, but you want it to be nice and flowing and creamy, delicious.
For
That's
sure.
how you
And
make your
another
double
easy
boiler.
way to melt your chocolate is the microwave.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, 30-second bursts every time it comes out. Give it a quick stir. After about a minute and a half, super beautiful and delicious.
Okay, good
So,
stuff. All right.
It's a 4-ingredient Rocky Road. The first ingredient is an option. It's butter. It adds extra richness
Ooh.
to the chocolate.
Okay,
It also gives it a
I'd
little
say
bit of
yes for that option.
Okay, because you said so. You said so. So that goes in there, and there's enough heat in there to melt the butter through. Now,
Then.
Rocky Road's all about the filling. Marshmallow has to be there. But no one said you can't use coconut toasted marshmallow.
Oh my word, even more flavor that comes into it.
Even more flavor. Toasted coconut is an absolute favorite of mine.
Yeah?
And marshmallow, it's okay. I kind of like marshmallow, but when you combine those two together, I'm
winning.
so happy.
You
So
are
happy.
winning all the way.
So you get those at Woolies, of course.
And you're gonna break them
Coconut
open
love.
and then just.
What's up with me? I am strong enough for these. What's up with these bags?
to make sure the kids don't get to them.
Guys,
this is hilarious. Oh my goodness, wait.
I think I've been punked with all these bags.
Wait, no, third time lucky. Yeah.
There we go. It's hectic.
You might have to call Dad to help you open the pack.
That was amazing. I think you're right. It's to keep all the people out from snacking on the marshmallows. Okay,
goodness.
yes. So don't cut it too fine. Keep it nice and chunky because you want to know what you're actually eating when you actually eat your Rocky Road. So I'd say half is fine.
Yeah.
And you can actually overload your Rocky Road, and then it just becomes not stable enough, not firm enough.
Okay.
So be careful. But don't also skimp on the ingredients.
Okay, good.
So toasted coconut's going in, and I'm keeping some on the side for chef's snack. Then,
lovely stuff.
Ralph said he loves peanut butter, and I said I have a little bit of peanut butter surprise.
Which is?
Peanut butter, filled, salted pretzels.
Oh, Riley boy, what do you think of that? I mean,
I'm gonna. All right,
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see him.
yeah,
He
he
says
likes
he
it.
wants, so I will not use all of it. I think that's enough for Ralph.
He'll
okay,
enjoy
cool.
that, yeah.
So these can
and
go
then
in.
you can still have some of the Rocky Road as well. So.
Oh, for sure. And I'm not going to break this up at all. I like to keep them whole.
Mm.
Okay, cool. Then, our third ingredient, and we were talking about all these amazing rusks and biscuits.
Yes.
That little amazing kitchen from the Boerland, that magical place.
Oh, that place where the deliciousness is kneaded, baked, and just loved. And that's why you can taste it, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
You've been trying some of the rusk. What's been your favorite so far?
Oh man, so the all brand was really good
Yes,
for me, but
classic.
then I got into the really rough cut, almost like torn apart muesli.
Yes,
rusks, and
yes,
those
absolutely.
are amazing. They've
That's
got like
delicious.
whole, they've got whole almonds in them.
Can I
which is
grab
amazing.
that? I think it's this one over here. Can I just grab it real quick? This
No,
is
so those are the nicely cut ones. I'm talking about the ones that they just like,
Oh, the rough ones.
The rough ones,
Yeah.
the shorter ones. But I think cranberry and seed rusks. Wow.
And it's vegan.
Holy
But I mean, sometimes when you say vegan, you think it's missing flavor.
Not at all.
Not at all.
It's got
Not
all
at
of
all.
it in spades.
These are the ones. Okay, I'm actually going for another little one of the treats. Falls in the category of biscuits and rusks. It's dry. You dunk it. It's a shortbread cookie, right? These are going in. And they come in fingers. I'm just going to break it up just like that.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of texture. A lot of texture.
And of course, shortbread has a lot of butter in it as well, so even more flavor coming out.
Made with real butter.
Real butter.
It's like you would make it at home. You bake at home? You actually have been cooking. You've been
I
cooking.
need to get to that kitchen in the Boerland where all this beautiful deliciousness is made, these treats that I enjoy so much. I just want to walk through the kitchen and just say thank you. Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you.
Mamani. Danki Tani.
Danki Tani.
Just thank you.
Danki Tani. Absolutely. Oh, wait.
What?
It's delicious and brown.
We
It's delicious
must
and brown.
get down.
South Africa, are you with us?
Yay! Ewen! What do you know about this? Oh, it's so
That's
good.
it. Everybody's in the background getting a little dance on. They do their
Yeah,
thing.
look at Tummy, so he can't even keep his mouth closed. Like, what is that? It's just, hey. Radadi, look at this.
Okay, so again, this is a great activity, a great way to get your kids in the kitchen.
Oh,
yeah, we know it's like very decadent, very delicious. You're not doing it every day. It's for Father's Day. Get the kids in the kitchen. Then you get your springform tin. You can do this in like a normal baking tin. I like a springform tin. And everything in the cake shape. We've been doing that.
Yes, absolutely.
So very important
to line it with baking paper.
to help you get it out. But Kat, which one are you using?
I'll be using the wax paper.
Point it out. Point it out.
Boom.
If you were on a game show right now,
yes,
I'd be sending you home.
No!
Oh,
No!
I'm so sorry.
Why?
I'm so sorry. This is baking paper. This is wax paper. Wax paper is wax line, but what it does is if you're baking with it, it actually fuses with your cake. It'll actually melt into your cake.
Okay.
And you
let's
know
not
it's
have
wax paper because wax is shiny?
Yes.
The paper is shiny.
So go
Baking
with-
paper is matte.
Matte?
It's matte. Okay, there's a difference, so you'll
Okay.
know that. Don't worry, you can come on next week for...
Each one
You'll
teach
try
one.
again. Yeah, so all you gotta do is, just to be safe, line your springform tin, pop that into your baking tin, pop it into the fridge 3 hours later. I say overnight's always
Okay.
best. It
Tell you what,
sits...
That's easy. Let it just settle in there, and you've got your beautiful rocky road ready for Father's Day. Thank you very much, Chef Clem. Check it out on our website, expressoshow.com. For all the bad jokes, big hugs, and times he's made you smile, get him a little something to say thanks.
And listen, we've had an amazing show, but of course, it continues on our Facebook Live. Nicole Snelling is going to be taking us through lemon meringues. So lemon meringues, everybody. That is on our Facebook Live. So join us in for that conversation. And it's also going to be a great Father's Day gift to have. So if you want to make that for your Father's Day, you can do that. And of course, what that rocky road thing that Chef Clem...
of fusion of warmth and everything else inside of it. You guys are going to love it, and I know you're loving all these ideas for Father's Day. So enjoy and make the most of it. Yes!
See you tomorrow.
Expresso Show, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.